$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. We got the new face mask. You know you need it, or somebody in your life needs it. Wait, we have two new face masks, the skull design and the new camo design. So, you know what, man? Someone's going to like one or the other. Or, hey, how about both? You can buy them now. Just go to KISW.com. Plus, a portion of each mask sold goes to the Washington State Nurses Association, and they have been doing a great job during this pandemic. So help those folks out. Get yourself a mask and tell COVID to go F itself. Yeah, buddy. KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Migs.
It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs, but it is Wednesday, so maybe they'll be whacking instead.
Whack it.
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then. All right.
And Steve, you were whacked earlier today.
I was. I fell apart. What was that question?
The first question, the Parks and Rec question?
No, it was the other one. I can't remember it.
Well, there's 10 of them.
Yeah, but there was one where I was like really just kind of stumped on.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I forget it too, but either way, he lost. That's what's important.
That is the most important part.
It is, and we'll have to see if it's a twofer today. We got Justin in Port Orchard to take you on. Justin, are you there?
I am here. Hola.
Hola. All right, Steve, get out of here. Yeah! For those playing at home, Justin will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Justin, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What is the tabletop game that Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will play in Stranger Things?
Checkers.
No.
Chess.
No.
Monopoly.
No. What band is the film Bohemian Rhapsody about?
Queen.
Yes. Big Mouth is an animated series that airs on what streaming service?
NBC, Netflix.
No. Netflix,
Hulu.
yes. Who played the title character in the romantic comedy Juno?
Pass.
Ken Griffey Jr. played for which team in 1997?
The Mariners.
Yes. Who is the monarch of England? Hello.
Queen Elizabeth.
Yes. What travels 186,000 miles per second?
The Earth.
No.
The Moon.
No.
Uranus.
No. Which film did Halle Berry win an Oscar for in 2001?
Wow. A long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
Pass.
Prince performed the soundtrack for which superhero movie?
Thor?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct.
I don't think I know that Prince one.
Oh, really?
Should I know that?
Yes.
I really should, huh?
I think you should, yes.
Oh, that's bad for me.
Yes, it is. It's terrible for you. Just
really is.
absolutely not. Do you even follow the artist?
Prince?
Well,
no, not
let's not
really.
say anything now because Steve's back.
Yeah,
and
but that's all right. That's not much of a clue.
No, hopefully not.
I mean, it's in the question, so it can't really be a clue.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
But we don't want to give Steve any help here. He want to see a two.
What are you talking about? Steve's a prince. Hey,
oh. Wonderful. Hey, Steve, are you ready?
Yes, I'm sure.
Good morning, BJ.
Whoa! Wow! Thank you. Both Steve and Bob Rivers are ready.
How did that play two clips at the same time?
It's not allowed to.
It's not possible on this machine.
And yet, that's exactly what happened.
Let's try it again. Let's see what happened.
Yes, I'm sure, bitch.
All right.
Wow, that was
Good morning, BJ.
okay. That's it. Something happened.
That was weird.
That was very strange.
Well, that's an old box,
as it were.
Yeah, that's what they say in Anchorage.
Yes, I'm sure, bitch.
What is the tabletop game that Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will play in Stranger Things?
Ouija board.
No.
They play Risk.
No.
They play Monopoly.
No. What band is the film Bohemian Rhapsody about?
Oh, that's Queen.
Yes. Big Mouth is an animated series that airs on what streaming service?
Nickelodeon.
No.
Hulu.
No.
Netflix.
Yes. Who played the title character in the romantic comedy Juno?
Michael Cera.
No.
Oh, what's that girl? The girl.
Oh,
the girly girl.
great actor.
No.
Jennifer Lewis.
Great Trailer Parks
No.
Boys actor. You can do it.
Jane Fonda.
No. Wow. Ken Griffey Jr. played for which team in 1997?
The Cincinnati Reds.
No.
Seattle Mariners.
Yes. Who was the monarch of England?
Oh, Queen Elizabeth.
Yes. What travels 186,000 miles per second?
Light.
Yes.
Good job.
Which film did Halle Berry win an Oscar for in
Monster.
2001? No.
Monsters Ball.
Yes.
Different movie.
Prince performed the soundtrack to which superhero movie?
Batman.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You win 7-4.
It was the first Batman movie?
Yes.
Good job, Steve.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I don't think I realized
Have
that.
fun.
Have a good one, Justin.
Yeah, take it easy, buddy. I know Danny Elfman did music for Batman, but I didn't know Prince did, or did Danny Elfman not do the first movie? Do we know?
Maybe
they both did some stuff.
Yeah. I know
What
that.
was that song? I'm not sure what it
Wasn't
was.
The Bat Dance?
I'm
Or is
trying to
that
remember.
where the Bat Dance came
was it
from?
Little Red Batmobile?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't this, but it could have been.
Oh, that's what it was.
Slow roll the victory song.
Yeah, that's right. Ali deserves it. He got light.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's a long time ago in astronomy class or science class to know that answer. But I am surprised he didn't get the Stranger Things one. Did you watch season 1?
Yes.
What did they play at the very beginning
I
of?
don't remember. That was like 3 years ago. I don't remember what I watched yesterday.
They even
except
named
football.
they named the monster after one of the creatures in the game they were playing.
Exactly.
That's not going to help me much.
Okay, fine.
It's a very popular game.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's a good role
They're
playing
geeky
game.
kids. They're geeky. What would
They're
geeky kids be
nerds.
playing?
What do you like to play? I don't know.
Wow. Well, think of the only geeky game that everybody
Clue.
is. No, the famous geeky game.
Dungeons and Dragons.
There you go.
And not Pokemon, Danny.
Well, you never know.
Danny, why don't you go Pokemon yourself?
Yeah.
I already did this morning.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a little weird.
Only losers like Vicky like
Someone
Pokemon.
said Danny Elfman did the score to Batman. Prince did the soundtrack.
Thank you. Like I couldn't, because I thought I was like, I think he had something to do with it, but
No, I wasn't questioning you.
Oh no, I know exactly.
I
but-
thought maybe I was wrong that Danny Elfman didn't have anything to do with it, but they both did.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is one of the first films that they ever had two soundtracks that
and
were
they do
successful.
that a lot of the times too. They'll have the
What
score.
was that song? We had the videos like Nicky Vet.
Little red Batmobile.
Boogie Boogie.
Baby, you drive too far.
Boogie, boogie, boogie. Whatever it is, whatever you're doing right there is better than whatever we
Yeah.
could play.
Hey, can I have a question? Can I have a question? May I
You
ask
can
a
have
question?
one. Okay.
With the Juno question,
Yes.
How did you phrase it? Because Michael Cera was one of the stars.
Who played the title character?
Oh,
So who is
never mind.
Juno in Juno?
Yeah, that was not Michael
I
Cera.
have another question. By the way, Vicky knows that.
Yep. It's Ellen Page.
Yeah.
Great star from the Trailer Park Boys, which a lot of people don't know.
I didn't
And
realize that.
Umbrella Academy, X-Men.
Yeah.
Like other things.
Well,
Where
yeah.
she wasn't a teeny tiny character.
But, well, she was fantastic in Trailer Park Boys, but you saw she blew up. She was somebody's daughter, and she was I forget whose daughter she was. She was on for for the first season of Trailer Park Boys.
Oh,
and then
so early on.
Ellen Page blew up, and then we never saw her anymore. She got sent away, because she was
because she had to.
Ricky was a bad influence. I
He was a bad
I forget.
boy.
Was she Jim? I don't know who's. Anyway, but you asked that Queen question in a weird way.
Huh?
You said, what was the song Bohemian Rhapsody, the band it was about?
No, I said, what band is the film Bohemian Rhapsody about?
Oh, the film.
Yeah.
I think when you asked me the question, I think you said the song Bohemian Rhapsody. What is it about? What band is it about?
Yeah, you said that both times. You said, what song is the song Bohemian Rhapsody about?
Let's go back to the tape. Maybe my brain heard that.
I heard the same thing, Steve. That's why I asked. I was just like, you said this, what song?
Somebody's brain is playing tricks on someone.
Go back and listen, Rev, because I was like, I didn't know the song was about them. I know they did the song, but I didn't know the song was about them. But now I realize you meant the film.
My brain might have just said song in my head. You said film.
I think you did say song. Let's say the textures.
We both ate the same edible this morning.
Yeah, I'm wondering about this. I'm just like, how contagious is not listening? I don't know. But
must be the headphones.
I'll check the tape. Yes, the headphones. I'll check the tape later.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Either way, it was a little confusing to me too, and I think you did it twice if Steve heard it, because I heard it the first time too, thinking like, what?
Well, I figured it out.
Yeah,
and got it right.
That's because you're smart. You always go, well, it has to be about Queen.
Yeah,
What's he talking about?
Fortunately, everybody got it right, so
yeah,
it doesn't matter. It also doesn't matter because Steve, you won by like 3, so great.
I don't like it. I don't like Steve winning.
Whatever.
So there's that.
You should get to like it. Learn to love it, BJ.
Yeah, learn to love it. Okay, this is a big, important survey, okay? This question needs to be answered.
Okay.
Which end of candy corn do you eat first? Okay, there you go. That's the big one. Is it the wider part or the yellow white part?
Tip.
Or the yellow white or the narrow white tip?
It's easy. You don't eat it at all. You throw it away. It's the worst candy ever.
I don't disagree with you that it's not the best candy, but you can still eat it and enjoy it.
Did you see somebody post it? I don't know where it was. It sounds like me trying to convince someone in college something else.
Sure does.
Have you seen the picture of someone on Facebook, or I think it was, they showed like why they call it candy corn, and if you stack them, it looks like a cob of corn.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Oh, really?
I had no idea why they were called candy corn.
They basically are little kernels, and if you put them on a cob type thing, they'll come out to be an actual corn.
Oh, yeah.
Stack them. And it looks like corn.
Well, I'm sure that's way back in the day when they were created, because you had popcorn, and maybe they thought it'd be kind of fun. People like popcorn. Let's make candy corn.
I will say, if you try stacking them when you're drunk, it doesn't work too well. I've tried.
Because it's very harvesty, the whole idea, the whole harvest season and all that. And
So wait, are you taking more than one bite of a candy corn? Don't you just pop the whole thing in your mouth?
That's what I thought.
They're tiny,
or at least a few. But I mean, if you get to the point of just being bored with I've done this a million times.
Nibble on something.
Yeah, you're just like, how do I? All right, and you eat the tip first.
I'm a corn nibbler, and I go for the white end first.
You guys are in the minority, because 65% of America just eats the whole thing in one bite.
Does it taste different? Or is it just like a psychological thing?
Psychological.
Yeah, psychological,
me.
totally.
I always used to try to eat the layers individually, like white fart. Wow.
Well, those are some words that
white
don't go together.
White person farts. Okay.
White part first, and then keep going from there.
Okay, first.
Just work your way down to the sweet yellow.
Oh, you mean the white end doesn't taste like vanilla, and the yellow end doesn't taste like lemon? Are you sure?
I don't think so.
All right.
What does it even taste like? I think it just tastes like nothing. Stupid crap.
Sugar. Tastes like sugar.
The flavor is stupid crap.
Yeah. Sugar wax.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Somehow those are better than those wax pumpkins, though.
I don't think I've ever even had a wax pumpkin.
It's because they're bigger. The wax pumpkins are too much girthy to them.
Yeah, you're right. There's just too much of that rotten flavor.
I've never touched that. I don't think I ever would.
And
someone even said, "Why are you picking on candy corn when there's the circus peanuts are still floating around?"
Oh, I love circus peanuts.
No,
it's been too long for me to remember how they taste.
I know how. I just got the taste.
They're
kind
of foamy.
Yeah,
it's like styrofoam.
Kind of. Yeah, like they're like inflated sugar.
Hey, if you don't have a marshmallow and you don't have a candy, try a circus peanut, because it's not as good as either.
Circus peanuts. When you have nothing else to eat, will do.
Been there.
Kind of.
See, the thing is I don't have to tolerate. I don't have to tolerate the candy corn, because there's so much other great candy out there.
That is true.
When you were a kid, you had to take what they gave you.
I remember one time I was like, someone gave us like a bag of kids a gift or something I had in my car, and like sometimes when I get a little drowsy, I like to have something, chewing gum, candy, Sour Patch Kids, and I was like, crap, I have nothing in my car. I have nothing to eat. And I was like, oh crap, I have that candy corn. And I grabbed it, had a couple bites. I'm like, I'm just going to roll the window down. I'm not eating this to stay awake. Toss.
Yeah.
It was so nasty.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm ambivalent on the candy corn, but if I have a choice, I'm not eating that. No.
No.
There's a funny outtake being shared of Elton John just trying to say preposterousness while recording the audio version of his memoir. I think Danny and Steve, you both can understand, and me from time to time as well. Sometimes you just can't say the words the way you want to say them.
There are words that sometimes when I'm like, we're talking about something, and I know I'm going to struggle to say it. In my head, I can say it just fine, but it's just something about the process from the brain to the mouth. It never comes out
I can
right.
think of a couple that you're consistently bad at.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, white farts for me.
Yeah. Well, Elton John can't say preposterousness, which is, I mean, it's a big word.
In the dressing room, I sat in my underpants. They were soaking too and started laughing. It wasn't just the sheer preposterousness. It wasn't just the sheer preposterousness. Oh, preposterousness. Preposterousness. It wasn't just preposterousness. It wasn't just the sheer preposterousness. I can't say it. Preposterousness. It wasn't just the sheer preposterousness of what had happened. It was that I realized there was a precedent. It was that I realized there was a precedent for it from early on in my career.
Wow.
I love that he put this out for people to hear.
Yeah.
Some people are probably too self-conscious to share that. So is it preposterousness?
All right, good job.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think you got. I think pretty much. Look. I know what you said, and for a guy that can't hear very well,
doesn't
that's
help.
important. Well, hey, look.
I'm trying to say it right. You're just like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine enough for you.
Danny, did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
What are you asking Danny for? He's always going to say everything's right with you. He's like your little lapdog.
Well, let me get over here and let me pet you then.
Yes.
That's not preposterousness.
You got it. Good job, Elton. All right.
I just needed to pet Danny to get it right.
This whole thing is preposterousness, but let's just talk about listeners.
Look at you show off.
That's right. I can say it.
You're saying Elton John was here to kick you in the ding-ding.
Wow.
That would make my life. I'm sorry. If Elton John just walked in one morning, just walks in and kicks you in the...
That's what makes your life. Of all the things we could have happen in our lives, that's what'll make your life. Nothing else is really... Okay.
That would top the birth of my child.
Oh, really?
Elton John walking in here and just kicking you in the ding-ding.
Is he saying preposterousness while he's doing it?
He says nothing. He just walks in, kicks you in the ding-ding, and leaves.
Boy, by the way, you can tell you're a father now.
Ding-ding.
I'm not sure you ever used the word ding-ding before the birth of Tatum.
Well, we got some people listening. I don't want to, hurt their ears.
Aww. Why did you ever care about that before Tatum?
I don't know. I just wanted to say ding.
We have. You know what? We have. Now we need to measure this show in time, like you do BC before Christ.
I wish
AD.
Elton John would come in here and kick you in the balls. Is that better?
There you go. Well, that's the old you. That's BT. That would be BT before Tatum.
Before Tatum.
Then we have after Tatum AT.
So it says, could it be any Elton?
What do you mean? So what other Eltons are there?
I don't know. Someone named Elton, and maybe someone named John.
No, I got news for you. No,
it has to be Elton John.
You said it would make your life. A guy named Elton and a guy named John can't come in here and kick me in the ding-ding.
That would make my day.
Oh, okay.
Not my life.
Just random people coming in and kicking me in the junk.
Wouldn't you think that would be fun?
Oh, no, I think it would be really funny, Steve. Sure. Yes, getting kicked in the balls is always a great time. It would make my life.
Ding-ding.
Why am I talking to you? Why? I should be going to something else.
Ding-ding.
Bing, bing, bing.
No, ding-ding.
No, bing, bing, bing is different than ding, ding, ding.
Grabbing my ding, ding.
There we go. See, now, there you go. All right. Thank you, Marshawn. All right. It is time for Listeners on the Loose. Thank God. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Your calls, your text at 917 right here on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. For your voice to be heard, though, you must follow Steve's golden rule.
It's a simple rule, BJ. It's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to say goodbye to you. Through the gong.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got Clyde all the way up in Alaska, everybody.
Nice.
Hey, Clyde, are you listening on the radio.com app? Is that what you're doing?
That's what I do.
Woo! Appreciate that, buddy. Well, we were, as you
See, I
heard,
told you there's internet in Alaska.
there sure is. Where at in Alaska are you, Clyde?
I'm in Bethel.
Bethel. Where is that near that we would know?
Well, it's about 400 miles from Anchorage.
Oh,
that's the nearest closest city.
Dang, and that is a long ways away, 400 miles.
So, Clyde, have you made the 400-mile trek to go to the fine establishment known as the Alaskan Bush Company?
Oh, that place is garbage. No, stay away.
What? They look like they got friendly people that work there. We looked at their website.
Yeah, Crystal looked really nice, and Lucky was really very friendly looking. But you're saying no? You can't. You don't get too lucky with Lucky? Is that the idea?
Yeah, there used to be a skit on Saturday Night Live called Lowered Expectations. Kind of reminds me of that.
Oh, my gosh, I remember that skit, yeah.
All right, well, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, I guess we won't saddle up, BJ.
Well, it looks like their merch is much better than the place, apparently. All right, well.
Hey, I heard you guys talking about ice cream in Alaska.
Yes.
Because
that's actually why I wanted to call.
Oh, okay, because Vicky said they got a lot of ice cream joints in Alaska. What do you know about it?
Yeah, ice cream is huge, but, I don't understand, because even dead winter, when it's super cold, everybody wants ice cream, but there's some things you got to watch out for, like, it's cold outside, just make sure you don't leave it in your car, or it'll get too cold to eat, like it'll be like a brick.
Oh, is it done by then, or can it be sort of thawed out and back to its normal form, or has it gone too far?
Yeah, you just got to bring it inside, put it in your freezer so it can warm up.
Why wouldn't it not work? It's just making it extra frozen.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes if things get too frozen, they're done. Like, if they get the crystals on there and all that.
Oh.
That's why I was like, wow, isn't it weird that you've got to worry about things getting too cold and when you're buying your perishables in Alaska? That's just nuts.
Yeah, like wintertime, don't leave a soda pop in your car. It'll explode.
Yeah.
The plus side, though, big pro, is you can put your beer outside for about 15 minutes and it'll be ice cold. But if you leave it longer, it'll be slushy.
Oh,
it'll be slushy. I want that beer slushy.
Oh, that's awesome. And how long you been up there, Clyde?
I came up here in 2007. It was kind of like when Seattle hit the recession,
Yeah.
So everybody was losing their jobs and their houses, and I saw this posting up here for a summer job, and I'm still here.
Dude, that's fantastic. And are you loving life up there?
Yeah, it's been a big adjustment, but it's pretty cool.
That's great, man. And you've been able to make it work financially. And is it as beautiful as because Danny wants to see ice? Can he see ice up in Alaska? He really wants to see ice.
So I live in a really remote place, and the cool thing about the wintertime is the river freezes up. We have a huge river, and that becomes our highway.
That would be
so lots of ice.
Oh, that would freak me out.
Whoa, your highway. So basically, to get where you got to go, you guys just skate. You just sled on the river.
Yeah, people drive trucks. We even drive like 18-wheelers to deliver to even more remote places, villages.
On the river. The 18-wheelers are on the river.
Yeah.
That's
insane.
It's
not a problem. And then we can drill holes in the ice and go fishing.
Damn.
So when it gets to that point, and this may be just a stupid question because I don't know anything about stuff, but when it gets to that point where it's so cold that you can actually drive on the ice, do they like line it up so that it actually becomes like a freeway where there's like lines? Okay, the cars go in this direction, stay on this side of the ice, and the car. You know what I mean? Like how do you know what?
There's the unwritten rule. We a lot of times they plow it, so you're stuck between the snow berms, and you kind of like just slow down to pass each other.
That is just amazing that like that. That's a whole world I don't know, and then it's all happening, and that's the best way to go at that point. Like, so it must suck in the normal time, in the summertime when you can't drive on the river. You're like, now we got to take the regular stupid roads.
Well, no, we got our boats, and it's even more fun because now we can do different kinds of hunting and fishing, but I got to tell you, the downside of summertime in Alaska is the mosquitoes. They're like 3 times the size of the ones in Washington, and they're like,
that. Oh yeah,
I'm out.
Yeah, you know what? And we didn't have big mosquitoes up in New England, but we had they were there in the summer, and I hated that. So to think that they would be even bigger and I
don't miss the mosquito bites, the nonstop.
No, not at all.
Don't really have to deal with that here.
You had to have screened-in action. I mean, granted, you still want to screen anything around here if you're going to be outside, but the mosquitoes were brutal that you had to have screens.
I've never had an issue with mosquitoes out here.
No, not that I can remember.
I remember even moving out here, that was one of the first things I noticed. I'm like, are there no mosquitoes in Washington?
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, there's a couple, but not a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
they're kind of like most Seattle people. They keep their distance. They don't want to.
The mosquito freeze.
It's the mosquito freeze. Yes.
Hey, listen, I'm happy with the mosquito
Very
freeze.
introverted mosquitoes.
That's funny that you say that. I think the only time I've really gotten bit by mosquitoes is camping.
Yeah.
But even then, like, not often.
Oh, yeah. I don't miss those at all. And now no Alaska for me. I didn't realize the mosquitoes were a thing. All right, done. Snow and mosquito.
Like, you were going to go there anyway.
There's no real reason to go there. I don't want to go in the snow, and I don't want to go in the summer now because the mosquitoes. Forget it.
So he's like, ice road truckers, man. It gives me anxiety watching that from Lakewood Larry. And then someone said that the Great Alaskan Bush Company is also in Phoenix, Arizona, and they're pretty hot there.
That seems kind of strange.
That is. Of all the places for them to have a location, well, they go from the extreme cold to the extreme hot. All right.
Yeah, but is there like an Alaskan brewery, something like that, around here? Or am I just imagining that?
Yeah, the Great Alaskan Bush Company.
There's an Alaskan brewery, but I don't. They have one at the airport.
Oh,
I do know that.
Well, it's not in Alaska.
No, I know.
And we have Alaska Airlines, of course.
Right.
Never understood that since it's based in Seattle. I don't know why it was Alaska.
It was one of the dancers. She left and started an airline company.
Did that company start only flying from Seattle to Alaska, and then they've expanded since then? It's just a weird name for an airline when you realize nobody wants to go to Alaska, really.
I think some people want to go there.
Not enough to name it the airline. I mean, like it's an airline that flies everywhere.
There was a whole gold rush. A lot of people wanted to go there.
When they were flying planes?
No,
so this is a lot of Seattle girls. They dance at the Alaskan Bush Company, so maybe that's how it started.
Oh, and they just said, well, hey,
it's just a plane of strippers.
Yeah,
and then eventually they just ran out of space, and they turned it into.
So it was the Alaskan Bush Airlines, and then they they shortened it. I see. Let's go to Mike in Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Mike in Seattle, you're on the Rock.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Not too bad, Mike. What you got for us, buddy?
Hey, earlier this morning you were talking about people that has damaged.
Oh, yeah, big damage.
All right, well, I got a good one for you. 25 years ago, I was working as a detailer at a big boat company. And I used to jockey all the boats on trailers with a forklift, have a little ball on the end of the fork, and then hook up and pull them around, move them around.
Oh, nice.
And, yeah. I was pulling a big boat, about $640,000 boat.
Nice.
And I was moving it, and I hit a bump, and the forklift bounced, and the boat bounced off the forklift and took off rolling down an angle pretty fast, a little over 1,000 feet, and it hit the front of the window of the building, where inside it displayed better, more expensive boats.
Oh.
And there was nothing I can do about it. Nobody got hurt, but yeah, that was a pretty costly day.
Yeah, that boat you said was 400-something thousand itself, and then the window it crashed through had other even more expensive boats. Nice.
Well, that boat that got away from me was $640,000.
Whoa!
And,
so what happened with you after the fact? Did you get fired for that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm making sure. Otherwise, you got the best boss ever.
Yeah, in fact, the main guy came out and shook his head, went back into his office, and then came back about 20 minutes later and stuff, and pulled me aside and handed me my last paycheck and said, "We don't need services anymore."
Yeah.
So,
and did you say, "I don't understand why"?
I don't get this.
I was still in awe. I never had that happen before, and I wasn't really going fast on the forklift, so I don't know exactly what I hit. A little dip in the pavement, but it was enough that it bounced the front end of the boat, because the boat was a big boat and it was really heavy, and then it just bounced off the ball and took off. So,
Mike, a question for you then. After you get let go, you now have to try and find a new job. When you go in for an interview with the next job, do you explain what happened that led to you getting fired at the old job?
No, I kind of kept my mouth shut on that one, and now I've been driving semi-truck for the last 24 years.
Oh, damn.
So,
that's not bad.
Have you ever driven on ice?
Huh?
Have you ever driven on ice?
not like the people that you see on TV. But yeah, I mean, going through Wyoming and Montana and Colorado and things like that.
Oy, oy, oy. So you guys deserve every penny you get. I would. I don't want to drive through those places with icy roads. I just.
I do my job that makes me feel fulfilled that you and everybody around me get the stuff that you have to live with and eat and everything else, you know. So if it wasn't for us, you guys wouldn't have anything.
Oh,
so.
Exactly. More importantly, my board games. I wouldn't have those either. Thank you, buddy. That's really the important thing. Forget the food. I appreciate that, Mike. You bring the real goodness. Yeah. Thanks, Mike. It is Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. Brought to you by Spartan Plumbing. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got more of your calls, more of your texts at 933 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Just got a text saying, hey, guys, can I get a birthday shout-out? I'm 25 today and 6 months sober. Been listening to you guys for over 15 years with my dad. Love to start my mornings with you guys. Much love from Ashley.
Give it out a shout.
Happy birthday, Ashley.
And happy sobriety, Ashley. That's a hell of an accomplishment. And let's hope you can, every 6 months, you can say, hey, got that chip. That'd be nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a few texts about this. Bert Kreischer, someone said they're watching his new show, and his daughter was wearing the KISW construction hoodie. It was cool seeing it. Haha.
Oh, that's awesome.
I remember we gave that to him, and I think at least once every couple months he'll post something on like his social media pages where his daughter's in there. And I think she wears that shirt or that hoodie all the time.
That's because she knows quality. That's
Yes.
what it is. And so I didn't even, what's his new show? I have no idea.
It's called The Cabin, and it's on Netflix.
Oh.
And that's the only thing I know about it.
All right. Well, we'll check that out. Is it like, I don't know what it's like. Well, we'll have to find out.
It says, fast-living comic Bert Kreischer heads to a cabin for some self-care and invites his funny friends to join his quest to cleanse his mind, body, and soul.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting.
He gets drunk with his friends in the woods.
Yeah, apparently.
Sounds like a plan.
That's, all right. That's some stuff.
Trying to see if it says it'll remind you of an uncurbed Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Wow.
I don't know what that means, but...
Well, I guess even more extreme Curb Your Enthusiasm.
They got a hot tub out there with, Bobby Lee. So you get to see Bobby Lee naked.
Oh, boy.
Well, we've already seen that.
At least shirtless because he's in the tub with Bert. So I don't know where we're going to go with that one.
According to this one website that does stream it or skip it, they say stream it.
Okay, then. Well, Bert's a great guy.
Looks like Kaylee Cuoco's in an episode.
All right, I'm watching
Joel McHale.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe McHale's hot. I'm watching it.
Anthony Anderson, Tom Segura.
He's got some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, even Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
For axe throwing.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
And to see what's going to
Dude,
happen.
he's got some guests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cabin Life with Bert Kreischer right there.
There's like 5 episodes, and they're like 23 minutes, or about between 23 and 30 minutes. So.
I do love the fact that Bert is just so, he's always got stuff going on, and he's made it a great life for himself, and he could be a greater human being as far as our interaction with him.
No, he's an insanely nice guy. And in some of the clips, it shows him like he's like posted up against a wall, and all of his celebrity friends are shooting him with paintball guns.
Okay.
They're smashing watermelons with hammers. They're throwing axes.
He's
getting massaged with a leaf.
Okay. This sounds fantastic.
One of those big ass leaves.
All right. I love that he's getting shot. Look
Anthony Anderson's shooting him with a paintball gun.
Well, sometimes that's the only way you can get certain people on the show. Do I really want to do your show? You can shoot me.
Was that Caitlyn Jenner just shooting a bow and arrow at his head with an apple on his head?
Yep.
Well, don't forget, Caitlyn is a world-class Olympic athlete, so I think if anyone's going to shoot an arrow in my head, I'll give her a shot.
I don't want anyone shooting
There's
an
not
arrow
a single person on this planet that I'll allow shoot an arrow. I mean, granted, it looked like it was like it wasn't like an actual arrow, like it had like some kind of like a ball-y thing on it, and you had like a helmet thing on, but still I wouldn't want people to do that.
Nope.
And I've had people throw darts at me when I'm like,
oh yeah.
We're not doing arrow.
I am watching I'm just seeing the video and it looks ridiculous, so I have to watch it. Yep.
Netflix, baby.
And I love Anthony Anderson, so his episode should be good.
Speaking of Netflix, someone said, did you guys watch the show on Netflix called High Score? It's a documentary about video games and their evolution over time. It's really good for gamers.
I think Rev did, right?
Yeah, I binged it, and it's fantastic because it talks about the games a lot, but it also talks about the people who were champions at that game. So it starts at people who are like a person who was champion looking at like Space Invaders to like one of like the Nintendo like World Championships. This kid did really well, and it goes up all the way up to like talking about fighting games and like esports now. It's really, really cool.
Well, they never reached out to me for being the champion at barnstorming.
Yeah, nobody ever really...
Was that like an Atari game?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Where you just were in a plane, and the goal was to dip down and go through a barn and then dip up.
Yeah, barnstorming.
That's not very
I don't know if there was much more to it.
I don't think it... Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I used to get like, you remember... Okay, this is going to...
Oh, here we go.
This is going to date me, but like for anyone that's probably in their late 30s or 40s even, back in the day, you would... If you hit a high score in a game, you would take a picture of it and then mail it to Atari. And then they'd mail you a patch of whatever that game was to say you were awesome at it. I think I had it for like...
Wow.
Might have been Pitfall and the hockey game. I definitely got one for the hockey game.
Good for you. I never was able to do that.
Oh, man, I was all about it.
Yeah, I mean...
So that's why I'm shocked I never got hit up by this documentary.
I am very shocked. You got your 2 patches from Atari. Why haven't they checked you out?
And they had a whole episode about Atari.
But I will tell you this.
The Atari patch thing was pretty sick, man.
We can joke about that, but is Jace Hall, is the game Kaboom, Rev, where it's an Atari game where you're just trying to stop bombs from happening? It's almost like basically this is rectangular, you get your rectangular character. It's just like a bar, and you go left and right, and you're trying to just stop these bombs by just catching them with the little rectangular bar.
I remember that, yeah.
And Jace Hall, who's a friend of our show, great digital guy, and he's doing, he's done a lot of game stuff. He can play that better than anybody. He challenges anybody, especially some like esports dudes, and goes, look, I know you got all those great games you play on the esports, buddy, but try this, and it's such a simple, basic game.
Yeah, there's like a dude up top who's dropping bombs, and you're just trying to catch them so they don't land and explode.
And he's a bad guy because he's wearing his prison stripes.
Yep, he's got a little mask on.
And
the hamburger.
I've seen Jace just destroy everybody in this game. And
while talking crap, not even hardly concentrating.
So, and that's a base-looking game, Steve. It's just like, it's no more base than barnstorming. I think that is an Atari game.
I'm such an idiot, though. Vicky's showing me this on her computer screen, and I'm watching, and I'm like, damn, Vicky is crushing it at this game right now. I didn't realize she had a YouTube video of somebody just crushing it on the game. I thought she was playing an online version of the game, and I'm like, gosh, she's like just...
Dude... Steve, this is how you tell Tatum that you're a master video game player. You just show her videos of people destroying at the games. You're like, no, it's totally me.
All right, we'll just kind of try and bank on that Tatum has my intelligence and not my wife's.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Well, you have to at least have a controller and have it on the TV, so have have the thing projected on the TV screen so it looks like you're playing.
Dude, this is like a time capsule of just nostalgia. I just found like a picture of like some of the old Atari patches that you could get, and there's the Pitfall one. I had that. You were part of the Activision Explorer Club.
Your mom didn't save that for you?
You know what? There's a very good chance she did, BJ.
Oh, you got to...
Before I poo-poo it.
Dude, you got to get that out. That's legit. As a matter of fact, you should put that on a jacket.
Yes.
You should put those patches on a jacket.
I should just get that like just sewn onto my skin.
Whoa.
All right, well, I wasn't going to be that extreme, but okay, Buffalo Bill, do whatever you got to do.
Is that even doable? I mean, you can get
is it doable? Hey, look, you can do anything today.
Yeah, if you believe, you can achieve.
Speaking of nostalgia, someone said, Miggs, where'd you get those Pearl Jam flyers that you just posted? That was cool. I put them up on my Twitter and my Instagram, and I'm Steve Miggs. I don't know if you've seen it. Like, as we're getting unboxing stuff at our new house, I find some stuff that I just put in boxes and just forgot about. You put it in there and forget.
Oh, you have some old flyers?
Back when I was like one of your early members of the Pearl Jam 10 Club in 1992, and I came across like the old flyers they would send you in an envelope, handwritten, and it would like these, like, they were just like Xerox copies or,
still
photocopies of like a handwritten note that the band would send to their fan club members. And this is going all the way back to 1992.
Whoa.
And it was a trip to look through these yesterday.
Look at those.
Especially like one of the envelopes is, like, most of the envelopes were like printed, but it was probably the first one that they sent was handwritten. So I like to pretend that Eddie Vedder wrote that.
Oh, he did, I'm sure. Yeah. Dude, those are awesome.
It's really cool, man. It's like one of those things where it's like every time I see it, I'm like, man, I'm glad I still kept those.
Gosh, and I remember walking by.
First fan club I ever joined.
Dude, that's a great club to join. Pearl Jam, they know how to do it.
Second
they really,
one
really
was
do.
The Knights of the Sound Table, which is Soundgarden's fan club.
The Knights of the Sound Table, really?
Yeah. And then the Kiss Army, my brother was a member. And then,
of course.
By default, I was a member.
Yeah, of course you were. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Those look really good. I remember walking by a great display of Pearl Jam posters that they had up at SeaTac. and the A gates. And man, they were so awesome.
No, so many of those things were designed by Jeff, their bassist. Like a lot of the T-shirt designs back in those days, he was even screen printing them. Like at Mopop, they had that Pearl Jam exhibit. It's cool to see.
Oh yeah,
all the old Pearl Jam stuff.
They got a lot of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999. Listeners on the loose, you pick the topic, you guide the show.
This is a good one. If you were a cook at a restaurant, just got texted into us, what would be your signature dish?
Well, it's funny you bring that up because there's a study that says that half of the Americans, because of COVID, think they could be cooks in restaurants. They think they're that good now.
I'm positive I couldn't be a cook.
Oh, I know I couldn't.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Danny could almost I base this on my our Traeger buddies group chat on on the phone.
Hell yeah, you guys are amazing.
Danny could probably do a wing place, like a little specialty wing place. He always does these dill chicken wings. I think that would be his dish.
And Cajun too, yes, and they are delicious.
All right.
Rev, he'd probably do his bacon pineapple dish.
Oh yeah, that or pulled pork. I'm doing that this weekend for a friend's birthday.
Oh, nice.
I pulled the pork last weekend.
Excuse me.
Never mind.
Really?
What do you want from me? I'm still a child.
Yeah, you really are.
I'm still immature.
Jeez, all right. Anyway.
All right,
Anywho.
Vicky, is it going to be your quesadillas?
My quesadillas? No.
You make good quesadillas.
I do. I make a lot of good stuff, but I feel like my cooking is never as good as my mom's. It's just,
that could be the name of your restaurant. Not as good as mom's.
Yeah. I should just have my mom work at my restaurant.
That's a great go there. That is a great idea. Not as good as my mom's.
And just have it be, okay.
Yeah.
See, that's perfect. There you go. I'm good. Mexican food, not as good as my mom's.
Look, it's just not as good as my mom's. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go, I would do waffles and chicken.
Oh, nice. You do that well?
Right?
You do waffles?
I have no idea if I could do it. I just want to eat it.
Well,
I want to eat it too. So
okay,
make that restaurant, dude.
Every level of how you participated in this topic has been, you have to say you failed this city. Can I just say that?
How about ice creams and waffles? I could do that.
All right, there you go.
Yeah. Ice cream and waffles.
Oh, okay.
That's what a waffle cone is.
I like it.
No, but you come to my place and it's just a big-ass waffle. that I got from the store frozen. I just put it in my toaster oven. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
And then a couple scoops of ice cream on top. Boom. Wow. Here's your dish.
Mine would be very simple. I would have gourmet no-name cakes, where I would have toppings for the no-name cake.
Okay.
You just put some sprinkles on it, and that's you.
That's all I can do.
So you're going to go to Mod Pizza. You should have a Mod Pizza right next to you.
Yeah, of course.
That way the commute's not that tough.
Exactly. And we'll go buy their no-name cakes and then gourmet them up in my place. I'll just have
artisanal no-name cakes.
Exactly.
There's pepper on my no-name cake.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
is it?
And, you know, the M&Ms you want to throw on there. Whatever you want to throw on there. I can do that.
Oh, geez.
It'll just be like one of those ice cream shops, except it's just no-name cakes that you put everything on. Yeah, that's it. That's what I got for you.
And
I'm sorry, it's no chicken and waffles that I can't make.
Well, I mean, how hard is it to make chicken and how hard is it?
Well, you can't do it.
I'm pretty sure I can.
Okay, I remember
like
you would.
If not, I'll do what you do, and I'll just go swing my Jack in the Box and go get some chicken strips.
Perfect. That's the good idea.
And I'll go to the store, get my frozen waffles, and I'll pop them in the toaster oven.
Yes, look at you. There you go.
I made these from scratch.
Thank you, Jack, and thank you, Ego. We're all set to go.
From scratch.
Alrighty, we have a big question that has to be answered, okay? And it has nothing to do with chicken or waffles, but it does have to do with donuts. What do Ryan Castle and donuts have in common? I'm going to tell you at 9:49 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and donuts have in common?
BJ prefers it when we're not in the office.
That's true. I mean,
it's good for both of us.
I struggle because I'm attracted to both.
That's good for me because there's more for me on both ends.
Fact.
Yes.
Both ends.
You get Ryan at both ends. What? Okay.
Both are better when glazed.
Yes,
so
they
just
are.
Text it in.
Oh, yeah.
I had a feeling we were going to go there.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
Golden Tate try to get both for free.
In the middle of the night.
That's right.
Golden Tate. He's always just, involved in a lot of fun stuff. Hey, we don't have any Dunkins near us, but, which is now Dunkin'. It's no longer Dunkin' Donuts. They're just Dunkin' now. And, they got a new product, Andy, for Halloween. Yeah. The Spicy Ghost Pepper Donut. It is a regular donut covered in strawberry icing with a hot red sugar sprinkled on top.
All right.
Yeah. So that's what they got. If you want some, they're on sale today.
Not feeling it?
Not really.
I don't want a hot donut.
Yeah.
That's not like an Urban Dictionary thing.
Hey, Ryan, can you give me a hot donut?
Yeah. No.
Okay, well.
What about a spicy donut?
All right, then fine. Maybe he can give us a 12-pack. All right.
That one's glazed for sure.
Oh, a glazed 12-pack. Nice. Ryan Castle, he is up next, and yes, he has your hot, glazed, spicy 12-pack.
Miss you.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
When we didn't have cable, you know, we were stuck with 3 channels, and one of the channels seemed to play the Ice Truckers.
Oh,
those were cool.
And did they look like they were having fun in Alaska?
No, they look like they're having a terrible time trying to drive on ice. But I'm not going driving a truck. I just want to eat ice cream.
No time bending
and wrestle.
Well, see, wrestling I get. You'll be going to a destination, and that'll be fun.
Something fun to do.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Because your wife's not going to go watch you wrestle in Alaska, right?
No, she won't come watch me wrestle in, like, Tacoma. What do you think? I mean, you think she's going to go to Alaska to watch me?
I remember that.
Pretend fight my friends?
My wife would... Yeah, that's a good point.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another question from a listener. I have a mountain of credit card bills and consumer debt. Can I still keep my house if I file bankruptcy?
Yes, you almost always can keep your home and your house, your car in a bankruptcy. Depending on what type of bankruptcy you file, would depend on whether or not, for example, you can keep your vehicles if you have payments on them still. You can almost always keep your home if you're current on the payments on your home, even in full bankruptcy. In Chapter 13, you can also keep those items. If you're behind on your house, you could catch your house payments up in a Chapter 13, take off a second mortgage in a Chapter 13. So keeping your primary assets like a home and car is almost always possible in bankruptcy.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.